is my marriage valid? Well, as silly as that question may seem, every attorney who is on a consultation should explore this issue with you. Generally speaking, you're validly married if you were married while of majority age, or if you were a minor, your parents signed their consent. You got married while you were under sound mind. That means you're not under the influence of any alcohol or drugs. So the situation we saw in the movie, What Happens in Vegas, was with Ashton Kutcher and with Cameron Diaz, wouldn't fly in Florida. Remember, in that movie, they were stone cold drunk, almost to the point of blacking out, and they got married and woke up the next morning, and guess what? They were married, and the judge wouldn't let them get a divorce. That's not going to happen if you are under the influence of alcohol or drugs. It's an invalid marriage. You cannot be deceived in getting a marriage or coerced into getting a marriage. What does that mean? That means the proverbial shotgun wedding, where you have the scowling father with a shotgun standing over the quaking soon-to-be husband of his blushing daughter. That will not qualify as a valid marriage in the state of Florida. You can't have a bigamous marriage. Well, a bigamous marriage is one where your first marriage is still valid at the time you get your second marriage. You say, well, how can that ever happen? Well, every year we see in Florida stories of individuals being prosecuted for the crime of bigamy, and also we see the ground raised sometimes in divorce cases. So it needs to be explored. In other words, if your spouse was married before, do you have a valid divorce certificate concerning the first marriage? And finally, if your marriage is consummated, you may have a valid marriage, or I should say, you have a better chance of being determined to have a valid marriage than if it's not consummated. So those are the grounds for a valid marriage. Remember, you generally are only going to get divorced once in your life, and it's an important issue to you. So you should always consult with and retain the services of an experienced, board-certified marital and family lawyer.